Welcome back to Let's Play Graffiti Kingdom. So I spent a great deal of time. I cleared out this area, and I even went back to the previous area, the lava hole. And I got all the ones that I didn't get in there. You may remember seeing this guy. I showed you what to do, it's just a matter of doing it. You saw this guy. Dung roller. He's a fun one. You have to kind of play defensively. If you just kind of go in and think you can just beat on him, he will jump in the air and smush you, and it will not be pleasant. I talked about the gentle shrimp and the jumpin' jellyfly. Oh my goodness. The gentle shrimp, where if you hit the jellyfish, every gentle shrimp in the room comes after you. So you've got to just real carefully run in and take out each gentle shrimp one at a time. And the easiest way to do that is to get what combo you can in, and then just run away from them for a minute. Let them come to you, because if you try to stay close quarters, they'll outmaneuver you, really. The Jumpin' Jelly Flash, Jumpin' Jelly Flash is going to be, he's a fun one to get. He is a very fun one to get. I found I had the best luck luring him over near the entrance door, unloading on him real quick, kill him in one good combo, and then as soon as you kill him, leave the room, get the crap out of the room, because all three gentle shrimp are coming after you, and that's not going to be a good time for anybody. And then we went back here. So we don't have all of them yet, because we haven't actually seen all of them yet. Despite that this one is so early on, we have not actually seen them yet. Same with this one. I did get these two, and hoo boy, are they not great to get. These are the two guys that were standing in the middle of the bridge. So what I did was I just kind of jumped between them, and for the most part, this pink one just kind of leaves you alone. So it's easiest to jump on there, tap it. Just like, don't try to get a full combo in or whatever, just hit it once, let it recover, hit it once, let it recover, hit it once, let it recover. That kind of ensures that it doesn't fly off the edge. And you have to do that while this guy's trying to punch you. Which, I was kind of lucky and got this card early. This card was a little more trouble. But regardless, we will have a much easier time getting both of these later. And there's another one coming up. Yeah, got these guys too. And then we haven't seen anything after that. So to get General Bitter. And I think the Dodo is the only super rare that we have. And that's all we have there. And that's all we can have right now. So that's fair. So let's actually get going. Let's see what we're actually... Yeah, these two idiots. Way easier to get them later. Like, don't even worry about it now. Just come back to them later. Got all the dodos in here. And then, we haven't done much after that. Oh, back this way. Back this way, guy. Good job. Wind! Oh, they die easy. And I got the card! Oh, thank heavens I got the card. And I got that card. Oh yeah, we don't have to do jack in that room, and that is a painful room. So I'm very glad for it. Got a horse. There's actually two horses, as I'm sure you saw. Oh my goodness, I'm getting tired of these guys. While I'm trying to deal with an electric horse. There, I did it. Level 18. So these up here are bombs. You'd do best to just avoid them. Oh, didn't blow. I mean, for being bombs, they're very hard. Oh, maybe you gotta hit them with fire. Maybe that's it. Gotta light that fuse. I think that's how it works, actually, because there are different kinds of bombs. And the different colored bomb, I think, means red has to be activated by red. Hey, look at these guys! This is actually another rare encounter. Got one, and we got the rare card before we got the normal card. Yeah, those guys are another rare encounter, so man, I'm kind of glad we got them early. And that is actually both rare encounters in the Wind of Pan Ravine. That's it. You guys mind? You guys mind? So I don't know where the other horse went. Somewhere, clearly. I'll give that one more try to get the horse. And I don't need that guy. I don't need the rare one. Why are you giving me the rare one more often than you're giving me the not rare one? There we go. First of all, I'm getting rid of your sorry bot. Because you prove to be nothing but trouble. Primarily because of that. And that. Come on, man. This isn't that hard. Oh my goodness. Just quit hitting me with electricity and then juggling me and then cameras. There, we got the card, we did it. Yeah. So thankfully, the game is reasonably forgiving about death. Alright, yeah, see that purple guy in the middle? I went to a lot of trouble to kill those other guys that were on the bridge. I'm not getting this guy. Not now. I'll come back later. I'll come back later and then not do that. So truth be told, this is actually going to be kind of rough. Because I'm very low on health, and I have to kill this sack of crap. This Twin Hawk is actually kind of rough. Because he's very fast. This is where you want to do that. Like, he'll just run laps around you. And there we go. God dang, well, that's what happens when you die. So when you die, death is actually really lax, because you can just save. I'm not going to. And then you continue, and you pick up right where you left off. You're at the last save point. But, like, everything that you gained, you keep. Even any progress that you made, you keep. So, you're good. Notice I did not get the intro here. Oh my goodness, I made that jump. Like, we have all these cards, that's one of the easiest ways to tell. Getting this Twin Hawk is rough, though. Like, he's so big and so fast that if you miss your attack, he can just friggin' run a lap around you and get behind you. Like, I miss, and he's just behind me now. Like, he's so friggin' fast. It doesn't help any. This is not a good arena to fight him in. Nice big experience out of it, though. They got these over here. You can hop up, get them all. If you can hop that high. And if you've got a character that's kind of tall and lanky, kind of like this character, there's a card up there. So what you gotta do... Oh, I don't... Well, maybe I can get it. Which one's my dash? Is it that one? That's it. Ah, I didn't get it. You gotta be real careful because you do not want to go out the door. And this character may not be tall enough to get it. And then I'm out the door. That's okay. Because I actually need to get the card off of these two idiots. And we did! Yay! So now I just gotta go kill Twin Hawk 5,000 times. This piece of crap. Man, like, how do you miss sometimes? Like, come on, dude. Okay, we did it. Now let's go heal. Okay, so, she may not actually be tall enough to get this one. So I'm gonna go grab our good friend, Diaper Frog. Because I know Diaper Frog, I have gotten it with Diaper Frog before. I just need to give him, it doesn't really matter what I replace. That's on Triangle as tackle. Because he is actually taller than her. You can see he even jumps a little higher. So we got it! We also went out the door, but we got it. Which means we gotta go back in, and we gotta kill friggin' Twin Hawk again. Sit your butt down. Like, you get close quarters with him, you can't be close quarters with him, that's the thing. Alright, hey, camera, can you... There we go. Kill his sorry butt. Okay, so I'll try another couple times to get Twin Hawk, because otherwise I think we got everything here. So there are two rares, which are General Bitter and Shishiball. Shishimai. And then there is one super rare, which is the Dodo Bird, which we have there. And then there is the one special card, which we just got, which is Stinger Man. Let's take a look at some of what we got. Let's take a look at some of these. So we got Mr. Bitters. Let's take a look at you. And last but not least, let's look at Stinger Man. So none of these guys actually seem to like be amazing, which is a little sad, but whatever. Oh, I forgot he had that, man. Look at that. Boosh. So, we do not yet have a real ranged attack, but that's close. Oh, you can even aim it. Wow, I didn't know that. Okay, back kick, front kick. Not great otherwise. So this is where, for the first time in this game, I will point out below our health gauge in the upper left is that little, like, blue wisp. Kind of like an energy gauge or a magic gauge. Whenever you do anything, it draws away from that gauge. And then when you don't do anything for a second, it charges back up. And that's kicking, anything. Kicking, back kick. But for the most part, your regular attacks don't really do enough to matter. This is where you get stuff like this. That you can only do until you run out of... Until you run out of poop. Let's see, otherwise we got Mr. Bitters. Chasing the butterfly. Whole big front flip, man. And then finally, Stinger Man. So you would expect Stinger Man to have something fancy. He doesn't really. Instead of a jump, they gave him high jump as his default jump. Electric kick, electric punch, electric punch. And that's about it, really. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, another thing to point out. Because you just learn things on the fly as you go, and they don't want to give you or learn how to draw things as you go, and they don't want to give you access to things that you don't have, like you can't do by level yet, or you haven't encountered in the story yet. So some enemy spawns, some rare enemy spawns just won't even happen until you've seen that kind of enemy in the game. Like, for example, once we beat this area, or at least gotten halfway through it or so, we can go back to the tutorial area and get one of the bonus enemies, because they used an elemental attack, and they didn't want to give you that until you'd actually seen an elemental attack. But as I said, you can also pull drawings from the collection box, or from the player box, that you can save as a different... Like, I could play through this entire game, and at the end, with full control over everything, draw something, save it to the player box, boot up an earlier game, and load that doodle from the player box. I'm not sure if they lock out some things. Like, there are some pretty big abilities that, like, unlock stuff. And I don't know if they give you that. I don't feel like they would. That would seem silly. Like, just early game using end game crap. But I do know that there are some things that you don't learn how to do early on, and I don't know exactly if this is what it is, but I'm thinking it may be. But like this character, whenever you highlight a body part, you see what type of object it is. But then you'll find some things, like see these little green things? It doesn't say what they are. Doesn't say what they are. And I'm thinking, because as well, if I go over this and I hit parts, you can go down to function. But I go over this, they don't give me an option for function. So they give me the option to do some things. One of these is the back button.
Okay.
So I think that's interesting that they give you some things early on, even though you don't really have the ability to do anything with them yet. But yeah, okay, we got that. I'm gonna try to get Twin Hawk like 1 or 2 more times, and then we'll just move on and I'll get back to him later. There we go. Okay, so I farmed him for a little bit, but not for too long. And what are we... Oh, I was going to go down here, and I was just going to check and make sure that we got everything that there is to get here. We're missing one. This is the one that we're missing here is the red version of this guy. This is the guy that I'm just going to come back to later, because it is way too big a pain in the butt to get him now. Otherwise, that's it. We finished the area. So let's go through yonder door.
Yeehaw! Welcome to the Wild West, son, and... dog?
I'm a lady.
All right, then. Cutie lady pooch.
I told you I'm not a dog.
Yeesh. It looks like we just came across a weirdo.
You're the boy with that there graffiti wand, ain't ya? How about a good old-fashioned draw? What you say?
Why don't you just give me the key? Battling just takes too much time.
No, boy. Absolutely not. The fastest draw in the West gets the loot. You got me, boy?
Not really, but basically I have to fight, right? Are you sure you want to fight in this heat?
Look, just shut up and fight, will you?
And a fight we will. Notice, he has a gun. We don't have a gun. And that's a little unfair. Wish I had a gun. So, you just gotta run around and use cover. Because, yeah, he's gonna shoot at you. Yep, light myself on fire, that's how that works. Quit making sound effects as you attack, you nerd. Well, I'm up here now. I'm fine. Making your own sound effects. You've got a gun. Just take your gun and make your sound effects. I sure did, guy. I sure did. Oh, come on, like one more hit. Yeah! Punch you in the butt.
Woo! You are one sharp shooter, boy. Still, after I'm done recuperating, it'll be your turn to lose. Keep your eyes open, boy.
All right! World 1 cleared!
Congrats, Pixel!
Well, it's great, but if all the other bosses are just like him, I think I'll go crazy soon.
I don't think so. At least I'd like to think so.
Oh, well, I guess we should keep going, right?
That's right. Keep going, Pixel. Keep going.
Spoilers, they're just as crazy as him. So that guy had a ranged attack, and it made dealing with him a little tricky. Man, those go away a lot faster than I remember them going away. Yeah, he had a ranged attack, and that made dealing with him a little bit of trouble.
Wow, I can understand Carlton losing, but you too, Easel? How pathetic.
Hey, hey! What's that supposed to mean, princess? At least she mentioned you, but I'm being completely ignored here.
My apologies, Missy. I took my opponent for an amateur slinger.
Huh, if only you could shoot as big as you talk.
Maybe I shouldn't ask His Eminence to create new bodies for you all.
Hey, hold on a sec. I won't be losing next time.
Well, Missy, count on me to lasso that boy up real good.
Please don't forget to mention me next time.
Deskel, can you hear me?
You called, Miss Pallet?
I don't believe I need to tell you again. You know what needs to be done. By the way, is Tablet there?
Mustard Tablet? No, I have not seen him. Would you like me to send Telepin to search for him?
No, I was just slightly worried, that's all. Now go and good luck.
Your wish is my command.
Frankly, I could care less whether he wins or loses.
Miss Pallet, you are one cold person.
Phew,
You're simply way too honest, Princess.
I'll tell you, if we get all the others together, we ought to have ourselves one big barbecue!
Bunch of crazies. Y'all are a bunch of weirdos. So, like I was saying, at this point, we're starting to feel some of the limitations of our Big Berry friend here. But that's World 1 down, which means we're on to World 2. And man, are we gonna have a good old-fashioned good time in World 2. We're starting to feel our limitations, what with enemies using ranged attacks on us and just being able to beat the crap out of somebody not working like it used to. And that's where the next world comes in. Until next time, everyone.